Mines and Money here in London. I'm with Mike Sieb, the president of Explorex Resources. Mike, thank you for joining us today.
Well, thank you.
Give us an introduction to the company.
Sure. Well, Explorex Resources is a Canadian-listed company trading on the CSE. The current management took over the company about a year ago. And in the intervening time frame, what we've been doing is we kind of solidifying the shareholder base, where right now we actually have quite a tight vehicle to move on positive news. And one of the main thrusts that we're pursuing currently is a major acquisition. It's a historical deposit in Finland.
Interesting. So why Finland?
Well, Finland, if I were to kind of pick one of the places in the world, put a pin on the map, for example, Finland would be it. I mean, it consistently ranks in the top of the Fraser Institute's review for mining and investment, and the support in both the industrial industry there, as well as the support from the community itself, is bar none the best that I've ever seen.
And you're looking in the battery metals space.
I am, yes. We're focused on cobalt. We're also focused on lithium as well. But we have a main mandate to pursue cobalt projects. Quite a number of years ago, we built up a relationship with a Chinese startup company called Ganfeng Lithium. And when I say startup, they started up at about 200 million market cap about 9 years ago, and at their peak, they were close to 10 billion market cap. So we built up a really strong relationship with them, and we've continuously performed managing their projects still in the lithium space. But when they moved to the multi-elements of the battery sector, there's a kind of a high demand for cobalt and nickel. And so what we did is we said, hey, we have the expertise, we've got the technical team, and what we can do is the same thing that we did for you in lithium, we can do for you in cobalt.
And do they have is this a strategic relationship, or are they actual investors in the company?
They're actually a strategic investor. They probably have about 15% of the outstanding shares of the company, and we have an agreement with them for them to continue their support and maintain their interest in the capital of the company.
So tell us more about the acquisition that's in progress.
The major acquisition that we're pursuing right now is the Hautalampi deposit in the old historic mining camp of Outokumpu. And if anybody's not familiar with Outokumpu, this mine was phenomenal. It was 4-kilometer long ore body grading 3.8% copper. What a lot of people don't realize is it also had a really good component of cobalt, grading about 0.24%. Well, the Hautalampi deposit is a satellite deposit to the main Outokumpu ore body that, of course, has been mined out. And the old Outokumpu mine closed in 1989. But right before the end of their mine life, of course, when a mine comes to the end of its mine life, it's looking for more ore. Like, where can we find more ore? And so they performed a significant amount of work, about 10 kilometers worth of drilling, 2.1 kilometers of underground development to access the Hautalampi deposit. So we're talking about $10 to $20 million worth of effort here. And what happened was, right before they were given the go-ahead to start mining it, the local smelter got sold. And so they actually had no place to move their ore, so the Hautalampi deposit never got mined. And so it stagnated for a while until about 2007, 2008, when another company came in and also saw the potential there. And they performed another 10 kilometers worth of drilling and completed a full feasibility study. But again, cobalt prices didn't support the advancement of it at that time, but of course now we're in a completely different climate. With the battery sector really booming here, and lithium and cobalt and all the other various metals, I don't quite think we've seen its heyday yet. Now the Hautalampi deposit, which is a nickel, copper, cobalt deposit, is kind of a prime asset to pursue. And there aren't that many deposits in the world where you've had this substantive amount of work The mining concessions have been granted, as well as the environmental permit to dewater the mine and start accessing the deposit again. So taking Explorex right now from kind of a junior mining company, this is going to be a major transformative leap for us to all of a sudden go into a major sort of like a feasibility study, pre-development stage company. And so I think that's going to be really exciting for us, and it'll be really exciting for our shareholders as well.
So you're trading on the CSE. What's your stock symbol, and where can we go to find out more about Explorex?
Sure. Our stock symbol is EX, and it's on the Canadian Stock Exchange. And of course, you can go to our website.
Fantastic. Well, Mike, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us, and we'll look forward to hearing more news about your acquisition.
Okay, well, thank you very much.